Do you know who hasn't been soft? The newest member of the Houston Rockets, Reed Sheppard, had this to say about the idea of being soft at his introductory press conference yesterday.
It doesn't matter if something hurts, you get out and you fight through it. You can't be soft. That was one of mom and dad's biggest words growing up, is you can't be soft. So,
hell yes.
That's good parenting.
Reed Sheppard, the number 3 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, had his introductory press conference with the Houston Rockets yesterday. There were a lot of funny visuals. I really appreciated that he's already learned to throw up the H. All the Houston sports teams, they've told their players, they've told their coaches. Hell, they've even probably had PR teams consult the owners. Just do this all the time, and everyone's going to think you rule.
There's just certain things you have to do. You throw up the H. Like if you're Paul George, you go to the Rocky statue. You're a Rocket, throw up the H.
Yeah. It is. You did bring up a good point, Paul, that this is a very recent thing.
Yeah.
Where it's a recent PR move. It's like throwing up the H is, I've my entire life been a thing. But just recently, it's like, no, when you do a press conference or whatever, you take a picture holding up a jersey, you got to throw it up.
I'll admit 100% your boy who knows how to pander. I throw it up all the time now. Do I throw it up all the time because someone told me to? No. I throw it up all the time because all the other Houston sports people do it all the time.
The Cal McNair effect.
I feel like this is a last 3-year thing. I think you're right, Sean, in that like people do it, but it was probably more, under the table, and now we're kind of in your face with it. And I like it.
Here's what it's been corporatized. It's been
corporatized. Yes.
Corporatized. Like that's what's happened.
That's fair.
That these billion-dollar businesses have been like, I don't know, here's how we pander.
Cal McNair literally was the most hated man in the city, and then everything they did was to fix his image, and it started with the H.
Yeah,
like that's where the grilling came from. And like the barbecue and all the things that the McNairs were doing and throwing up the H with fans, and it was intentional.
And all he had to do to rehab his image, honestly, was just draft C.J. Stroud.
Yes,
like all this other
because really all the other
stuff
stuff doesn't matter. But that's like the Texans specifically did it with an intention. Reed was probably told to do it. Maybe that's what Jalen Green told him on draft night.
Probably. Good job by Jalen Green.
Just pulled him in.
Hey man, at the press conference, we're gonna take a photo. Throw the H.
Hey, kid, I bet you don't know what throw up the H means. This is what you do. I don't know why Jalen Green sounds like that.
You find a 40-year-old baby mama,
40-year-old.
throw up the H.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see Reed Sheppard walking in for the introductory press conference? He's got all the Rockets power dancers
a little
behind
over the
him.
top, yeah.
There's confetti falling. You can tell he feels a little awkward. I would too. Clutch the Bear goes up to him and daps him up. And he looks like somebody who is, either a political candidate of some sort, but more
or like
so,
a frat president.
Frat president.
Like walking down with like the hottest sorority on campus, just being like, "What's up, guys? We're going to formal."
A wrestling villain who's like the Nepo baby of Vince McMahon, who's just going into the ring to be cannon fodder via chair.
Yeah, the new corporate suit who's come in to tell Triple H what he can and can't do.
He can't help how white he is. Everyone's being so mean to him because he looks really white. There's nothing wrong with looking really white.
Michael, like they didn't this whole entrance. They didn't do this last year for a man named Kane Whitmore.
I don't think they did.
I was saying
It
they did
so over the top.
The Spurs didn't do anything like this when they got Wembanyama. Like
they're so excited about Reed Sheppard. They're really pushing that narrative like they got the best player in the draft.
Hey, listen. I'm sure teams do stupid stuff like this all the time, but it is funny in the direct contrast how they have not done it for anyone else.
Yeah, it's just bizarre, the whole thing, but I love it.
You know, it's not bizarre. Reed Sheppard, you know why he was the right pick, if not the white pick? Reed Sheppard explained what he wants the most out of his career, and my God, if you don't love him now, I don't know when you ever will.
Yeah, obviously win a championship. I think that's the main goal. As a basketball player, is you want to win at the highest level and you want to be the champion. But at the end of the day, being a guy that everyone looks at and knows he played really hard. He played with a lot of positivity. He was a good teammate. He was a good person off the court. You know, I don't want to just be known as a basketball player. I think it's very important to get out in the community and interact with the fans and have good relationships with your teammates and the coaches in the front office and everyone in Houston. Just being that good team and community guy that, looking back 20 years, they're not like, oh, he just played basketball. He was a winner. He was a competitor, but also he was a good person.
Winner and good person.
I love it.
That's all he cares about.
Tell your agent to email me back, Reed.
Whoa, what does that mean?
I tried to get him on the show.
Oh, I like that. Good
I
job
got
by you.
ghosted by the agent. Agents are tough. But I winning championships already, love it.
Reed Sheppard also said that this, being a teammate, is the most important thing after winning and being a good person.
Just kind of doing whatever it takes to win, making the right basketball play. If someone else is open in the corner, making the one more to the corner. If that's coming in and trying to get a stop, come in and try and get a stop. Whatever it is, just take basketball super, super seriously. And every time you step on the court, play as hard as you can and be that teammate that no matter what the coach or the team needs, you'll do that for the team to get the win.
I really wish he was a little taller.
It'll be fine.
I just wish he was a little taller.
I know.
I would be a lot more excited about this pick. That's why this draft class wasn't as fun. Yeah, I just wish he was like 2 inches taller.
If he was 2 inches taller, he wouldn't be picked by the Rockets.
That's probably
Atlanta
true.
would be dropping streamers that they got Reed Sheppard.
I don't know. Do you think he would fit in Atlanta? I don't know. Is he too white for Atlanta?
Matt Ryan made it work.
That's fair. That's fair. But he wasn't embraced like Michael Vick, even though he was clearly better than Michael Vick as a player.
Well, that's, you know what?
Won an MVP, went to a Super Bowl. Michael Vick never did that.
That's Zachary Richauche's problem, all right? I'm sure they'll love the
Go
Frenchie.
embrace some frog, sure.